Ooh, creating a game save file.
But for what game? What could it be?
Pikmin 2.
Don't read the scrolling.
Sorry, I thought we were... I didn't mean to just, like,
no,
jump the gun.
Wait for it. It's coming up.
Okay, hold on. Let's create a new ship's log.
For whatever game this might be, huh?
Whoa. What is it? Hokotate Freight is a long-haul deep space shipping company?
Is this Ratchet and Clank?
You wish. It's Pikmin 2.
What?
Whoa! Guys, remember we played Pikmin 1? It was so much fun. And now we're playing Pikmin 2. It's been... How long has it been?
About a year?
Yeah, it's been about a year. So, I love Pikmin 2. I honestly think in... Okay, well, Alright, guys, thanks for tuning in. We'll see you next week. Tell them the story about, your first girlfriend.
My first girlfriend ever?
Yeah.
She was crazy. She's not like an official girlfriend, but, you know, this is like the young, like, kind of middle school, 6th grade. We're boyfriend and girlfriend.
Was she hot?
She stole my phone.
What?
And then I asked her, hey, please give it back, because I was breaking up with her. And then she threw my phone.
Give it back?
No, she threw my phone over a fence.
What?
Where there were 2 dogs, and I had to climb the fence.
It's like something out of a movie, Ryan.
And I was chased by dogs, and I got my phone back, and then I went home. And then everything was okay, because then she wasn't in my life. But, okay.
I love that she threw your phone over a fence with dogs.
She did it in like that way where she did it. She was like, okay, you don't want to date me? Fine. She was like, please, just give me a hug. Because, you know, like, kids is like, just hug me. Just prove that.
Just give me one.
I'll hug you more. That's what she said. I remember that.
Well, dude,
Is it because I don't hug you enough? I was like, no, I didn't want this in the first place.
Oh, man. Yeah, my first relationship was in 8th grade. And it was with this girl who, like, we never hung out outside of school. And,
It's just like, you're a girl, I'm a boy, we said we liked each other, let's date.
And I remember then she wouldn't hold my hand at school, and I was like, oh, what's wrong? Why won't you hold my hand? And then we broke up over text. And then that was the end of that. And I remember like texting this other girl being like, hey, we just broke up, I'm really sad. And then that girl got pregnant.
They should make movies out of our love stories. But anyways, who are these bozos?
Okay, so we got Louie to the right, and we got...
Louie.
That's actually Louis C.K.'s first role in anything. And we got the president of Hokotate Freight. I used to say Hokotate, but apparently it's Hokotate.
They actually have a cutscene.
Yeah.
Like one that looks good.
For a Gamecube game, so...
This is the same graphics engine, though, I'm sure, isn't it?
Yeah, I think so. But this is immediately after Pikmin 1, so this is like right when he gets back from his first voyage.
Oh, okay.
And because he was gone, they went into debt. So now he's like, oh no, I'm in debt. My company's in debt. Of a lot of money. But what's this?
Could this be a trinket that you could use to restore that debt? And now we're gonna get a bunch of trinkets? Whoa.
It possibly could be, Ryan.
That guy's freaky looking.
Is that Louie? Yeah, that's Louie. He's our number 2 in the game.
Are you sure that's Louie? Looks so weird.
Yeah.
I thought Louie looked different for some reason.
Nah, Louie's got the little sweet Aryan hair, and then Olimar's got the brown hair.
Olimar looks better.
Yeah, I agree. I like Louie's outfit though. He's blue.
Why can't we play as this boy, this pilgrim?
I wish we could play as him. I love the way he looks. Damn.
Uh-oh.
Only $10,000 left. Okay, so if you guys haven't figured it out, we gotta go back to the Pikmin planet to collect trinkets and little items we find to restore our debt.
And the Pikmin planet is post-apocalyptic Earth, right?
Yes, it is.
Okay.
It's like Earth after
After
like
all humanity is
100,000 years after humans or something. So, that sucks for him, because Olimar has been stranded for, like, think about that, 30 days on that planet, didn't know he was gonna get home. Finally gets home, and 5 minutes later, he's back on his way. He didn't even get
Does
to
he crash again?
I guess you'll have to see.
If he crashes again, that would be horrible luck.
He's on his way back, and he's like, yeah, see, I'm gonna go get some money from my boss for his company. What a shitty boss. It's like, hey, I know you've been gone, and you've been stranded. You've been back 5 minutes. Please go back out and get me some money. Don't eat. God.
Okay,
God!
well, we'll be right back with an all-new premiere episode of Pikmin 2 right after these short messages.
Oh my God. Oh, fuck. Oh.
What are you doing?
You caught me masturbating again.
Oops, sorry.
Well, please go back to your room so I can continue.
Okay, sorry about that.
Thank you, bye.
Goodbye.
Whoa! Whoa!
It's like he's having fun in there.
What? Are you listening to me masturbate?
No. All right. Well, we're back with. Okay, well, I guess we gotta watch the cutscene again. Skip it forward.
You had a copy back at our place, so we drove all the way there.
Yeah.
We also picked up my Switch.
We did.
Because I'm gonna play Sonic Mania while you're playing this.
Okay. Well, I hope you're having fun with that. I just get to watch the cutscene all over again. But in case you missed it the first time, look, there's Africa. See, it is Earth. That's Africa right there.
Ooh, Africa looks like it has like a little tail on it.
It looks like it has some snow on it. Like
we just got done with an ice age, but
yeah.
Global warm. Okay, get your facts straight first before you try to comment on global warming or environmental changes due to human conflict.
You know, here's the thing: if global warming's real, why is it still snowing?
That's all I'm saying.
Why is there still snow in places like Alaska?
I thought the snow was supposed to melt.
Checkmate, dumbasses.
They said that New York City would flood, but
did it happen? Nope.
I mean, a little bit, but not like. There was a storm, but
yeah, but fuck it, dude. Who cares, dude? Global warming's not real. Get
whoa,
your facts straight.
Are those trees?
Yeah. So here's the deal. I accidentally skipped the rest of the cutscene that we didn't see yet. So what happened was, they go back to the planet, and then this happens. It's
another crash landing.
Yeah, they hit a tree. The ship lands okay, but you know, there's Olimar. He fell out of his ship. But where's Louie?
Where is Louie?
That was close. I have averted a crash landing, running diagnostics.
Should I do that voice for the ship the whole time?
Oh, yeah, 100%.
Alert danger, Louie is missing. He must have somehow fallen out of his cockpit.
You like it?
Wait a second. Did they just say...
Woo! Oh, man. He's not responding via his communicator. He's either flouting protocol or in danger.
Flouting?
Olimar, you must find Louie before he freezes to death in the cold of this planet. I'm assuming we're in Africa because it had snow in Africa, and it showed Africa. So this is probably like Ethiopia or some shit.
There should be an Easter egg ending where you can choose not to save Louie, and then you find him, and it's the exact shot, except it's with Louie, of the end of Shining. The Shining?
Oh, yeah? When he's, like, frozen out.
Yeah, the face where he's going...
Okay, so if you guys watched our first Pikmin playthrough of Pikmin 1, then you already know how Pikmin works, but if you haven't, there's still plenty of time to go watch that and catch up. I mean, the stories don't really connect too much.
Who cares about the story? You're here for the fun commentary.
Yeah, dude. See, they remembered me. So, that's from Pikmin 1.
Oh my god, it's Olimar!
We remember when you enslaved us and killed thousands of us!
Enslave us again! It's the only way we can be useful as a species!
It's the only way they're truly happy is when they're enslaved. Okay, alright, so these guys are gonna, kill the shit out of this little guy. Attention, Captain Olimar! I have just reestablished my communications link with Louie! I was gonna insert a clip of Louis C.K. saying something, but I decided not to, so...
Ah, you should throw up a video of him masturbating.
Is there a real video of him
There's that whole video of him. No, it's not like a real video. It's the episode where, like, he masturbate to the, like, he masturbates to the woman he was having a debate with.
That's right. I remember that episode.
About masturbation.
I'll throw that in. Okay, how do I switch to Louie? Is it... Nope, not that. Getting the controls figured out. There we go.
There.
Okay. It's me, Louie! Look, I switched over to Louie, and... Now I gotta go find Olimar.
Not a fan of his character design.
Really? I love Louie.
Looks like a pear.
Louie, allow
Doesn't
me to
look
assess your
interesting.
condition as per our safety protocols. Are you at all injured? They don't speak in this game, unfortunately. It's another game where the protagonists don't speak.
Maybe he'll grow on me, Louie will, but
I like Louie a lot.
I don't know. Well, you like most things.
I do like most things. Except for bad things. I don't like bad things.
What are bad things?
Nazis?
Name 3 bad things.
Okay. Cancer, Nazis, and, AIDS.
Yeah.
Medea movies, that's 4.
Oh, I watched the new trailer that just came out.
Did they release a trailer for Boo Medea Halloween 2?
Yeah. It's awful.
Are you
It looks
serious?
so awful. Dude, Fousey Boo, whatever his name is out?
Aladdin?
Yeah, Aladdin.
Yo, can I be the new Aladdin?
You fully convinced me that he was Aladdin in that podcast. Look at his eye. Oh! Whoa! Alright, the onion has turned into a Pikmin. Okay, so... I guess right now I'm just gonna have to pick my Pikmin. So one difference is in the Pikmin 1 playthrough, I was playing with the Wii version, the Wii motion controls. This one I'm playing with the classic GameCube controller because in between this series and that series, I went home and I played this game by myself for fun on my little CRT TV in my room, and I used the GameCube controller, and I realized that I like playing it on the original GameCube a lot more. So I'm playing on the GameCube, and I'm sure many of you can relate because
Fake fan.
no, that means
Fake fan.
that means I'm a real fan because the game was originally on GameCube.
Fake fan.
I'm a fake fan. Dude. I'm a real fan.
Look at that backpack. You can store a lot in that shit.
It's really weird you said that because right when you said backpack, I was thinking of I used to have a backpack, and I got when Pikmin 3 released, I got some Pikmin patches from GameStop.
Pikmin patches?
Yeah, on the day Pikmin 3 came out, they were giving out free patches at GameStop.
Are patches the same thing as badges except they're not earned?
No. I'm talking about the patches that like you iron onto a backpack.
Yeah, kind of like what they give you at scouting. You get this badge.
Yeah, same thing. And
Is that the difference between a patch and a badge? A badge is earned, a patch is just bought and given to you?
No, I think they're the exact same thing. They just gave them the name of a badge in Boy Scouts. Like, this is a special patch.
Have you seen my badge?
Aren't they called chits? Chits?
Chits? I
They're
don't
called
know.
chits.
I was never in Boy Scouts.
I'm pretty sure they're called chits.
I was in Venture Scouts.
What's Adventure Scouts?
Venture Scouts is still a religious group, but they're like Boy Scouts, except you get none of the educational benefits that Boy Scouts would come with, but you get to camp with girls.
Really?
Yeah, it's boys and girls.
Dude, did you see any boobs?
No.
Aw. Like every teen movie, like where it's like camp, it always has them going over and like making out and stuff. And it's like when I went to camp, that never happened. Or at least I was never a part of it. I never got to see any hot breasts or any. I never got to kiss any girls on the lips.
There was one dude that wore like a short bathing suit, and he had such a tremendous bush, it was pushing out the top and the sides of his bathing
That's
suit.
disgusting.
It was.
That's really gross. Why? You'd think you'd be a little more conscious of that as a teenager.
I'm sure maybe
Wait,
he
was
thought
he
it was
a teen-
attractive. Maybe he thought that was his version of cleavage.
Was he a teenager?
Yeah.
Dude, you know what's like?
It wasn't like the counselor. Whoa.
He's got a big like billowing bush coming out of his shorts.
It's a nice cushion.
Hey, kids, come check out this bush. Oh man, it's so nice.
Who wants to pick these berries?
God.
Hides blueberries in his bush for the kids to pick out. Whoa, dude, look at it. What is that?
Duracell?
Yeah,
Did they get the fucking rights to
they
Duracell?
use real brands all throughout this game.
Okay,
Like
I
the
like.
game is packed with real brands.
I
They
like
didn't cheap
that.
out. Perhaps this object is one of the treasures that we are searching for. The only reason we found it here is because this is where you crash landed. How fortunate. I would like to appraise it, but you must regroup with Olimar first. Can you see him? Press L to move the... Okay, yeah. Yeah, we get it. I turned the fan off. I turned the AC off. I don't know why it's still going.
I turned it on when we got in here.
And then
Because
I turned
it wasn't
off.
on. Oh, you turned it off?
Yeah, but now it's still blowing.
I don't know.
People are gonna be able to hear it.
No, they
And they're
won't.
gonna
They
get so
didn't.
mad
They
at
didn't
us.
hear it during the Pokemon playthrough.
Yeah, I know.
You can barely hear it. As long as it's not freezing cold, I'm fine with that being on.
No, it's...
Creates a comfortable little environment.
Sure, it's fine. People don't give a shit, do they?
No. I think we've already discussed it, but I don't care. My favorite crust on a casserole is Ritz cracker crust.
Oh, absolutely.
So
That's
good.
like classic. That's classic, like grandma cooking. You know?
What good casserole could you make with Cheez-Its crust?
Ooh.
What casserole? Because I feel like Cheez-Its is very overpowering.
Oh man, if you put Cheez-Its as a crust on a casserole, that would be delicious.
It would, but it had to be with the right thing. Like I'm trying to think of like
Let's go like a broccoli casserole, maybe. I don't know.
rice-a-roni.
Dude, I don't know. Maybe.
Rice-a-roni's fucking delicious.
Cheez-Its would go so well with something with like tomato. You know, like because you could put Cheez-Its in tomato soup. You'd get a handful of Cheez-Its, throw them into a
Okay.
bowl of tomato soup. That's good stuff.
We should start a restaurant.
Or it's just you get a bowl of tomato soup with Cheez-Its in it. But we make them all before the day starts and put the Cheez-Its in ahead of time. So if you come in like 4 hours later, it's
They're a
just a
little soggy.
disgusting, soggy mess. Oh, you know what's the nastiest shit is when you leave like a bowl of Life cereal in the sink, or like
Yes.
Frosted Mini Wheats or Life Cinnamon Life. That's like the nastiest like cereal you can leave to absorb the milk and water of the sink and get all nasty.
You actually made something recently that was really fucking good that I want to try. I want to try to keep perfecting it. You know
Oh, yeah,
what I mean?
I think I need to cook it longer.
It's
I made
cobbler.
I made a cherry cobbler. the
So
other night.
good.
Our friend Tucker was over and we're like, you know what? Let's make cobbler. So I went to the store, got the ingredients, made a delicious cherry cobbler.
The only thing I would say, I don't know if it's because we didn't let it sit.
Gonna criticize my cooking?
The only thing I would say,
I cooked for you for
Matt,
free.
Matt,
I paid for the ingredients.
All I'm
You
saying
didn't have
is,
to do a single
well, we
thing,
need to
Ryan.
we need to keep in mind that you can always get better. You're not gonna get something 100% perfect the first time. It was delicious.
Yeah, okay, Ryan.
However, maybe the crust could have been a little more done, a little more crusty.
I know, and I know that it could have done that, but yeah, I should have left it in. Like, if I left it in 5 minutes longer, it could have gotten a little crispy. You know, when my mom makes cobblers, the crust is super. It's got a little crisp to the edges. It's tasty.
Oh, you see that brown?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Get that brown. And the middle piece of the cobbler was just too it was too like liquidy. It melted too much.
Yeah.
It still tasted good because the ingredients themselves are real good.
I used to make cobbler all the time in Venture Scouts.
Oh, more Venture Scouts, dude?
Yeah.
All these Venture Scout stories?
Used to
You put that secret ingredient in, right? You told me about it?
Sprite.
Yeah, that's weird. We put it in ours.
I don't know if it does anything. It was just a tradition. Like, to me, it's a tradition. I didn't know, like, when they were making the cobbler, I'm like, okay. And all of a sudden they put Sprite, and I used to be a big Sprite fanatic back in the day. I was like, whoa!
Ryan McGee was the biggest Sprite fanatic. He was part of the Sprite fan club. He had all the Sprite t-shirts, all the merch.
I was a fanatic in the negative sense.
You're like an obsessive fan? Like, he was obsessed with Sprite. That's all he drank.
I'd carry Sprite pinned to a crucifix, and I'd wear it around my necklace.
Like 50% of Ryan's blood was Sprite. Is Sprite thicker than blood? You know, there's that debate of if water's thicker than blood. You think Sprite's thicker than blood?
There was one time where I went canoeing with, like, some other kids in Venture, and you have to, like, put your name on the thing, like, so they know where you are, and I put my name on the thing. Then when we were coming back, there was just some guy standing on the dock like, hey! Where the fuck have you been? I was like, what? And, like, it was very awkward. He's like, get out of the fucking canoe!
What?
I was super pissed, because he didn't work with Venture Scouts. He was just a part of the people, and I guess he was super emotional, because if a child goes missing on
a child.
Yeah. If a child goes missing on his watch, I'm sure that looks poorly on, his campground.
Well, yeah, because if a child dies and goes missing, he's done. So he was super emotional.
Yeah, so he's like, get over here! I'm like, what? Where's your name? I'm like, what? Did you write your name down on the fucking ticket?
Holy shit.
I'm like, yeah, I did. And then I looked on the ticket, my name was gone. Apparently, some kid just came and scratched my name out.
Why?
And then put his name in instead.
Because he wanted to go canoeing.
I don't know what the fucking problem was.
Did you get in trouble?
No, I was scared. I didn't get in trouble, but afterwards he was just kind of like, just pay attention next time.
Don't tell your parents that I cursed at you. I remember there was this guy who used to work. When I did plays, he worked backstage. This big guy. You know, he looked like Fat Al from Fat Al's Toy Barn from Toy Story 2. That's
Yes,
like that guy. And his job was he had to jump off a ladder with a rope to pull like set pieces up. And one time he jumped off and almost landed on me. And I had to be in middle
almost
school.
Landed on you?
Yeah, he just like almost landed on me. He was like, "Oh, you fucker! What the fuck? Fuck you!" And he like freaked out.
What's with it with adults? I feel like adults, they
It's 'cause
curse
of a safety thing.
They
It's 'cause
curse
you
like
almost
that in
landed
front
on
of
me.
children because it's like they're not gonna say anything.
Yeah, but also it's like he did it because he was scared because he almost landed on me, which could have like he's a huge fucking
Adults
dude.
freak out when it comes to like fucking up kids. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
but apparently this guy also like he got fired from that job apparently because he was he pushed some kid like down a little thing of steps.
Jesus.
That's what I heard. I don't know how true that is. But then he went and I had some more history with him. He yelled at me once for taking a Nerf gun out of his room. And that's a whole nother story. He yelled in my face and
What?
Yeah.
He yelled in your face?
Yeah,
and
well, he
did
yelled
like
at me-
spit in your face
I
and
moved
shit?
a Nerf gun out of his office backstage one time, and when he found me and he screamed it because he found
Oh
it on,
my
he
god!
had, like, security cam
when
footage of
you
it.
say someone like he just screamed in my face, I picture like Matt, come here. Yes, sir. Ah!